how are you?
Okay.
And so here we have Elizabeth. She is Irish American and she came all the way from America to play the Irish Women Chess Championship. So how was the tournament went, Elizabeth?
Oh, the tournament was really very pleasant. It was. I enjoyed it a lot. Didn't get a great result, but good enough, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Would you like to come again?
I'd love to come again if you hold it at a time that I can come again. That would be great. Um, the other thing that's nice to see is the young people playing, and they're so strong now these days. It's really lovely. The young girls and young women. That's great to see. Irish chess, women's chess coming stronger and stronger.
Yes. So we read that you run a chess club in Berkeley. Yeah.
Yes.
So could you just tell us about
Well,
it?
it's called the Berkeley Chess School, and it has a club, of course, attached to it. But we pre-COVID we taught 7,000 kids a year in about 150 schools in the San Francisco Bay Area. Since COVID, it's much reduced, but we hope to build it up again to that strength. We now do much more online work than we did before, which is good. So we now hopefully will get even stronger because we now have both in-person and online classes being offered. So I'm pretty hopeful. We also managed to buy a building before COVID, and that's going okay. So we have a really nice tournament hall, spacious and lots of windows you can open, lots of airy place, and it's big enough to have distancing possible. And we did a lot of camps there for the children of, in the summer for the children of essential workers. And they could be distanced and they could be in pods and they could do their work, and that was very, very good for us and very good for them.
And you've trained one of the grandmaster, I heard. Can you just throw some light on it?
We have 3 Grandmaster alumni actually. The most well-known is Sam Shankland, who got as far as the quarterfinals in the World Cup this year, and he's very strong. He's a super grandmaster now. He's very strong. We also have a man who's the same age as Sam actually, who took chess from us when his father was working in the university in Berkeley. And his name is John Ludwig Hammer, and he's the second best player in Norway. I think we all know who the best player in Norway is.
Yeah.
So John is his second, and John and Sam connected, of course, through the Berkeley Chess School, and we're seconds for Magnus for a lot of his World Championship games.
Wow.
So I feel the Berkeley Chess School influence between, by chance, John in Norway and then Sam going over to play in Europe and making the connection was exciting for us. The 3rd Grandmaster is a young man called Hans Niemann, and I think he's 15 years old, and he just got his 3rd norm as a Grandmaster, and he has the rating.
Okay.
So we're proud of him too. We taught him as a kid. They now live on the East Coast. These children, of course, they do grow up and they don't stay with us forever, but we taught them as children, and I feel what gave them the feeling of the joy of the game and the essence of chess that sent them into the world as wanting to be really great chess players. So I'm proud of those. We have international masters too, and masters, of course, but and then we have grandmasters teach for us, of course, whom we didn't teach, but they teach for us now. So we have a very strong program going.
That's great.
Yeah, and it is
And
great.
you're still an active player, right?
I'm still an active player.
Wow,
Yes.
that's really
Yeah.
amazing. You're an inspiration to all the youngsters
Thank you.
and everyone, not youngsters.
Right. But when I started it, what was it, 40 years ago? 40 years ago, yeah. I started it. Nobody was doing chess for kids in schools. Nobody. There was the odd dad who would go through with their own children, or the odd teacher who was into chess and would teach his class. But there was no organised chess for schools until I started it 40 years ago. And it took off, and now it's everywhere, which is great. And chess has blossomed in the United States. I mean, there are chess for kids just everywhere now, whilst there was none, really, in any organised manner when I started it.
And you also got a recognition for that, yeah, as a chess educator
Yes,
of the year.
yes. Yeah.
Congratulations for that.
Yeah, thank you.
So how did chess started off, Elizabeth, for you? At what age did
Oh
you
my
start?
goodness, I was just a child, a very small child. My family harboured a refugee family from Lithuania during World War II, and the man of the family played chess, and so did my father. So I was maybe 3 or 4 years old at the time, and I would see them every day playing this game, and wanted to play, of course. So as soon as I could, they taught me. So I learned very young, but it was a gentleman's game then, so you warned your opponent if your queen was in danger, and you took as long as you liked to play. These games between my father and this man would go on forever. And my mother didn't like it because it had to be very quiet. But that's where it all started for me. And then I got on the team in college when I went to college, and realized it's not a gentleman's game. It's you win. You try to win, and you don't warn your opponent about his queen being en prise. So that was interesting. And then after college I played in collegians, and over the years I've played in 7 chess Olympiads for the Irish women's team.
That's really
That
great.
has been wonderful. Eventually the young people came up, and computers came in anyway, and they're now much better than I ever was. But it was good while I was doing it, and it was strong too. But nowadays they're wonderful. The Irish women's team, I think, judging from what I see today, is going to be very strong and have a good chance at the Olympiads.
That's
So
great.
it's nice.
So what's your message for today's kids?
Play the game, love the game, enjoy the game. It's a fun game. It's hard to learn. It's not that hard to learn how the pieces move. We teach 5-year-olds how the pieces move, and they can pick it up. Unless you have a mental thing against it, it's easy to pick up how the pieces move. And it might take you 1 or 2 lessons, you know how the pieces move. So when you know how the pieces move, you know how to play chess. That's a fact. Now, you don't know how to play chess well, but you know how to play chess. So just give it a chance, and then tactics are the fun of the game. Learn tactics, do puzzles, take classes, enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, you'll probably become good at it.
One more thing, Elizabeth. What keeps you going? What's the secret of you being so active at 84?
Well, I think I'm doing what everybody should be doing, just doing what you love to do for as long as you can do it. I don't see myself as any sort of strange phenomenon. It's just, I mean, I don't understand why everybody isn't doing it, or it should be that way.
I think after seeing this video, they will start
Pardon?
taking inspiration from you. After seeing your video of this, they will take an inspiration.
Okay,
Okay, thank you very much, Elizabeth, for your time, and
you're welcome, and good luck.
happy journey.
Thank you for doing the tournament. You did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.